the importance of creating sales assets instead of video. Now, what's the difference? Videos you create to get views, likes, followers, which is fine, nothing wrong with that. But sales assets you create is specifically for your target audience. There's loud music playing. Apologies if you can hear that completely. I'm wearing a lav just to make sure you can hear my voice prominently. So let's talk about sales assets. So let's say you're a dentist, for example. I like giving dentist example for some reason, but let's say you're a dentist. So let's say you're a dentist who creates content and there's a dentist B who doesn't create content. As a dentist who creates content, you're always going to win versus a person who does not create content. There's going to be a vast difference. Here's exactly what you're going to create to stand out from the dentist who's next door from you. Talk about specifically what you do, educate your patient, make videos related to your practice. These are sales assets for people to look at when they view your feed. How are you different from the dentist who graduated, same year, same class, same seat? How are you going to make sure the person who's standing right in between and he has to choose, how are you going to differentiate yourself from dentist A or B? Is it just the factor of he's just going to choose who to go to? Like go to A, go to B? Like how are you standing out really? So this is where the content specifically comes into play. You're creating content, you're advertising online, you're using all the correct tools, and the dentist B, he is not. Show your personality online, you show how you do things around there, you show some tips and tricks on what to do, you share some value based on, okay, if your teeth are dirty, do this, okay, if A happens, then do B, if this, that. Create content, like create specific categories on content. I'm not a dentist, so I can't really speak on what type of content you'll create, but make sure you create assets that are directly linked to your customers. Whenever you create content, make sure the customer is in mind. This isn't for you, this isn't for views, follows, those will come organically, those will come naturally, you don't need to worry about that. What you'll specifically be doing is just creating content for your customer. Some videos you can do like personal side of things where the audience or whoever your customer is can connect with you personally, but most of the content, I would say 88% is a very specific one, 88% is going to be for the customer. Hope that's pretty clear because you don't need 10,000, 20,000 followers. That's not what makes you stand out. Houston, for example, where we're at, you create content and you're easily already ahead of 80% of your competition because you're standing out. Nobody knows who this guy is. He just happens to be next door, but everyone is coming to you. The real competition starts is when you have content and the person B has content. That's where the actual competition begins. But at a stage where there's no competition, you can easily overtake everyone just by doing this. Let me give you another scenario. Let's say there's another dentist store. Let's say there's dentist C who like creates content, but he creates like dumb content, like skits, something that doesn't relate to the customer. He's making like funny content and he's targeting people from Australia or Thailand. What are you going to do with a Thailand audience? Nothing. You can't do anything with a Thailand audience. Like if you get 20,000 followers from Thailand, they're not going to benefit you. You would rather have 1,000 followers from your local market or just at least in the United States or your own state, because those actually help you get followers like your customer who will actually spend on your services. All right, that'll be all for today's video. If you found this useful, make sure you hit the like button, leave a comment, and also make sure you subscribe to my newsletter. I post there Monday to Friday, no excuses. I'm typing something super valuable, something I don't share on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's only on my newsletter and you only can get it if you subscribe to it. And also if you like some one-on-one help, the link is in the description and I'll see you next week.